What's up, guys? Welcome to East West Beats, and today we are going to do a remix. I know a lot of you guys like my Ed Sheeran remix song in Logic Pro video. It's been a little while since then. I got some new plugins, some new techniques, and I also have a remix pack for one of my singles that I have released with a label. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a quick Moomathon remix of the song. You have the wave file and also the MIDI chord file. So let's get to it. All right, guys. So in the remix pack, I have the unprocessed vocals as well as the chords for the song. Now, the song is at 97 BPM, it's in F minor. So let's just kind of play the song and the chords out so you can hear it.
तेरा ए हुस्न नवाबी लगदा कोई करू खराबी तुरदी जब लक मटका के तक गबरू होण शराबी.
All right, so these are the chords for the song.
के कुड़िए जद गली शहर नु जावे नी तेरे टाउंदा हर एक गबरू पिछे.
So what I did is I first of all set the tempo to 97, and I also have the plucks right here. Now, one of the first things that I like to do is if I'm doing a remix is to put the flex pitch on the vocals. So you do that by hitting Command and F, and this will show up. So you just do that, and then you can leave the slicing mode to auto, or you can do it rhythmic if it's a drum track, or just do automatic. I keep it to automatic. So now what's going to happen is I can increase or decrease the tempo, and it will change the vocals accordingly. So let's just give that a try. We're going to loop it here from this particular bar 5 to 9, and we are going to, let's bump it up to 106 and make it a little fast speed kind of a remix. 106, you can double tap it and also type the tempo in there. So let's just play it. I'm gonna hit K and turn the metronome on. All right, let's just see how it sounds if it's like 123 or 124, 123. So I think that's a bit too fast. So, you know, it's always good to check the tempo. Let's see what kind of feel and vibe you want the remix to be. It's Moomathon, so normally it's capped out at 110 because anything faster will get you in different genres. But let's try 112, see how it sounds. You know what? I really liked 106, so let's just go to 106. All right. So again, you know, I had the remix pack with the pluck pattern already, but if you didn't, and let's say you just had the simple chords, what you could do is you would be able to shorten the chord and then just copy paste the pattern in a Moomathon pattern. So that's usually this pattern that you see right here. I left out this one intentionally. If I do want to use it again, I will use it again. Also, let's say you wanna just use the chords as a pad and then do something with it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna duplicate this, and just for this part, because I know the whole song repeats the pattern, I'm gonna bring this down here, and what I'm gonna do is start taking out all the extra chords, the plucks sounds. So I'm gonna keep all the chords that are same. I think these are the same chords. Okay, so what we're gonna do is this, right? And then let's go here. We're gonna do the same thing and also right here. So this song has 4 different chords. So there you go. So now we have chords for each downbeat. So what we're gonna do is go back, hit select all, then I hit shift and slash, and what it does, it extends the chord. So now let's hear it. All right, and let's say you want to start out with, you know, I like Nexus, so we're just going to load up Nexus here, go to my synths here, and we are going to load up Nexus. Now, I did recently get the artist here as KSHMR. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna audition some sounds, and you know, let's get some vibes rolling. So let's just do ARP drone and see what it sounds like. Well, I loaded it on different channels, so let's just switch these actually.
हुस्न नवाबी लगदा कोई करू
All right, not what I wanted. Uh, let's just go to pads and see if we can find a nice pad sound.
हुस्न नवाबी लगदा कोई करू
Oh,
खराबी
I like that. All right, so let's just do that. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to challenge myself. I'm going to try and use the Kashmir pack throughout that. So we are going to add another Kashmir plugin preset, and let's start with some drums. So we're just going to do kicks, and I know my song is in F. So let's see if we can just put a downbeat. All right, so I'm just going to record the kick.
तेरा है हुस्न नवाबी लगदा कोई करू खराबी तुरदी जब
All right, so hit Q to quantize. I'm just going to put a velocity processor and just max out the kick. So the velocities are even. So now we have a kick and a pad going on. I'm going to reduce the pad sound.
हुस्न नवाबी लगदा कोई करू खराबी तुरदी जब लक मटका के तक गबरू होण
All right. So let's add some other drums. We're going to add a snare. All right, oh, I like that snare. All right, let's do that.
तेरा है हुस्न नवाबी लगदा कोई करू खराबी तुरदी जब लक
All right.
हुस्न नवाबी लगदा कोई करू खराबी तुरदी जब लक मटका के तक गबरू होण शराबी
Now I did like the plucks. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to select this, hit option and bring out the plucks here. Mute this for now because you really just want to get a loop down and then you can arrange the track later. So again, we're just going to go here, load up Nexus again, and we are going to go to the Kashmir expansion pack and go to pluck sound. And let's just find a pluck sound that's good. That's a good pluck sound. Let's
हुस्न नवाबी लगदा कोई करू खराबी तुरदी जब लक मटका के तक गबरू होण शराबी
all right, so I do like that pluck sound, but I think we could use another pluck sound where we left the pluck out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little creative thing. I'm going to bring out these solid chords with an option, and I'm just going to bring it where that was and just reduce the length of it so we don't really have to MIDI program everything. And delete this, and we're going to choose a different type of a pluck sound and see how that sounds. All right, so let's see how that sounds.
हुस्न नवाबी लगदा कोई करू खराबी तुरदी जब लक मटका के तक गबरू होण शराबी
Now, what I did is I already had the root notes here. Now, guys, remember, production is about working smart, not hard. We know that the first note right here is an A sharp, then you have a G sharp, then you have a F, and then you have another G sharp. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write a bass note just using those. So again, I'm going to be smart, bring this over, extend it, and then I'm going to take out all of the top notes. All right, so now you have your root note here. So let's load up a bass patch from Kashmir. Looks like this is going to be the Kashmir remix of the song Husn Nawabi. We're going to go to the bass, like a G. Oh, I like that. House of Cards. Add it to my favorites. Again, guys, Kashmir Artist Series Pack. Highly recommend it. Nexus 3, go buy it. So let's just follow the pluck sound here. So we're gonna hit select, hit option, and just drag it where we want it to. Again, let's do this Moomathon style. So let's see how that sounds.
हुस्न नवाबी लगदा कोई करू खराबी तुरदी जब लक मटका के तक गबरू होण शराबी हुस्न नवाबी लगदा कोई करू खराबी तुरदी जब लक मटका के तक गबरू होण शराबी हुस्न नवाबी लगदा कोई करू खराबी तुरदी जब लक मटका के तक गबरू
All right, so I'm gonna change this bass sound a little bit. I like that. I'm gonna see how. Oh, there you go. And I also had I also had the sustain up, so I'm just gonna go and turn the sustain off here. so the notes are only playing for what I want. So let's see.
करू खराबी तुरदी जब लक मटका के तक गबरू होण शराबी तेरा है हुस्न नवाबी लगदा कोई करू खराबी तुरदी जब लक मटका के तक गबरू होण शराबी.
All right, I really like that. Now I know I did have a vocal chop, so I know the intro is going to be empty, so we're just going to bring the plucks over, maybe the bass over, and let's see if we can add a little vocal chop in the beginning. So let's see how this sounds. Oh, I like that. All right, so let's try this.
तेरा है
All right, so let's lay that down.
तेरा
All right, don't really like that. Great thing about Logic is you have these new track alternatives. I'm just gonna make a new one. Just keep that over there. All right, let's lay something like that down. All right, so all right, let's see how that sounds, how that goes into the track itself. Uh, I don't like the last note, it overlaps. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit Control and B and bounce this particular, I'm going to bounce that particular vocal chop. All right, so now what I'm going to do is a nifty trick in Logic. You can just go like this, right click, and you can do slow down. So it's going to do a little slow down effect right here. So let's see. All right, so now definitely looks like we're gonna need some kind of a riser or some kind of a fill kind of an effect. So let's go in here. We have FX sound in KSHMR pack. So they got a little buildup right here. All right, so let's just select that. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just play it here and see how it sounds. All right, so that's perfect. Again, what I'm going to do is I like bouncing some of these things so you're not really stuck on the audio component of it right here. You got the build right here, so let's just do it. All right, so we're going to fade that in right slowly. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the pluck right here too. All right, so pluck and the bass are out. They are right here together. Again, I added another one. Let's see what kind of effects I have. Looks like there's a lot here. Okay, I like that. So I'm just gonna put that in right here. There you go, right? Let's just bounce that too. All right, so now we have. All right, these vocals need a little bit of compression. So we're just gonna do a standard Logic compression. So just go dynamics, compressor, stereo. Just going right here. Voice. Let's just do right vocal.
हुस्न नवाबी लगदा कोई करू खराबी तुरदी जब लक मटका के तक गबरू होण शराबी तेरा है हुस्न नवाबी लगदा कोई करू खराबी तुरदी
EQ.
जब लक मटका के तक गबरू होण शराबी तेरा है हुस्न नवाबी लगदा कोई करू खराबी तुरदी जब लक मटका के तक गबरू होण शराबी तेरा है हुस्न नवाबी लगदा.
That 4,000 frequency always gets annoying. All right, so we're going to do a bus. We're going to do a reverb. I already have a slate preset here.
हुस्न नवाबी लगदा कोई करू खराबी तुरदी जब लक मटका के तक गबरू होण शराबी तेरा है हुस्न नवाबी लगदा कोई करू खराबी.
So let's listen to let's solo the vocal and see how it sounds with and without the effect and compression.
हुस्न नवाबी लगदा कोई करू खराबी तुरदी जब लक मटका के तक गबरू होण शराबी.
All right, that's already perfect. And what else you can also do is you can go to pitch and let's just add a bit of pitch correction. So we're going to go to F, natural minor right here. We're just going to do a little fast tuning and let's see how that sounds.
हुस्न नवाबी लगदा कोई करू खराबी तुरदी जब लक मटका के तक गबरू होण शराबी तेरा है हुस्न नवाबी लगदा कोई करू.
Now, don't be a lot of vocalists are afraid of adding pitch correction. It's part of the style now of remixes of production. So just don't be afraid to use it. So, all right, so let's play it now. Everything together.
हुस्न नवाबी लगदा कोई करू खराबी तुरदी जब लक मटका के तक गबरू होण शराबी.
All right, I'm gonna add some hi-hats. So let's add some hi-hats. Right here. That looks pretty good. So just a simple 16th.
तेरा है हुस्न नवाबी लगदा कोई
All right.
हुस्न
Again,
नवाबी
because of the recording, there's an audio delay. So I'm just gonna do a manual punching of the hi-hats.
हुस्न नवाबी लगदा कोई करू खराबी.
All right. I do think that's a bit too long. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit Option, extend it so it doubles in time.
हुस्न नवाबी लगदा कोई करू खराबी तुरदी जब लक मटका.
All right, might as well while we're using the KSHMR pack, add a clap. That's a nice one. All right, I'm gonna do 1 and 2.
तेरा है हुस्न नवाबी लगदा कोई करू खराबी तुरदी जब लक मटका के तक गबरू हो.
All right, so again, copy, quantize. What I'm going to do is just cut it because it's the same thing. Apple R to repeat, J to join, and I'm going to extend these because it looks like they are controlled by the envelope. So,
हुस्न नवाबी लगदा कोई करू खराबी.
all right, I'm even going to make them longer.
हुस्न नवाबी लगदा कोई करू खराबी तुरदी जब लक मटका के तक गबरू होण.
All right, let's see what other options we have. We have a crash. So I'm not really a big fan of those. Let's see if we can find a muted guitar sound. I think the muted one's going to sound good. Again, I think. All right, let's try something.
तेरा है हुस्न नवाबी लगदा कोई करू खराबी तुरदी जब लक मटका के तक गबरू होण शराबी तेरा है हुस्न.
All right, you don't really hear it because it's pretty low in the mix, but let's bump it up.
हुस्न नवाबी लगदा कोई करू खराबी तुरदी जब लक मटका के तक गबरू होण शराबी तेरा है हुस्न नवाबी लगदा कोई करू खराबी तुरदी जब लक मटका के.
All right, I'm just going to repeat this now again. Just select all. And I did have a vocal chop in the middle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to repeat the second half of this here and bring the second part of the vocal chop in again here. And let's see how that sounds. All All right, so for this part, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the guitars. I'm going to leave those just for the hook. And let's see how that sounds. All right, so that part right here seems like it was a build. So again, we are gonna bring in some of these effects again, not the vocal chop. So let's just bring these thing again. So it's all right. So again, looks like what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some more delay on some of this stuff, right? So I'm going to duplicate this. I'm going to bring just this part down. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to send my delay a lot more. So let's see how that sounds. All right. So again, I think another technique that we can do here is we can add another effect. Let's see what we're going to be able to do. So what we're going to do is we're just going to bounce just this last part, Control B, leave it in there, unmute it. And then what we're going to do is we are going to go and reverse it. All right, so we have another part here that's like this. We're just going to see how this sounds. All right, so again, it's got we're gonna just do a high pass on it. So it's just gonna look like a build, and I'm gonna hit Option and stretch it a little bit, and see. All right, guys, we're back again. Sorry, the Sony battery died out for my camera. All right, so we were at the build-up here, and while it was getting charged up, what I did is I changed up a lot of the build-up. So here's what it sounds like right now. All right, so what we're just going to do is we're just going to loop this here because the hook comes in here again. It's the same thing. So let's see what it sounds like. I think we can probably add in a little bit of a snare build here too. So we're just going to go right here. Can select all, just reduce the size. Let's see what it sounds like. All right, just let's bounce that. And we're going to reduce the volume on that just a little bit. All right, guys, so that is basically a quick Moombahton remix of a song that you have a cappella and chords to. And now, as you can see, all we have to do is add and remove things. You can add some sound effects. You can add other things, but I kind of wanted to challenge myself with using just one plugin. And you can see that this was only using KSHMR plugin. I'm going to mute it, and let's just hear the instrumental by itself and see how that sounds. All right, guys, so that is a remix using just one plugin in Logic Pro X. If you guys have any questions, suggestions, leave them in the comment box below. If you actually want the remix pack to practice your remixes with, I love if you guys want to use this remix pack to do your own remixes, you'll find the link in the description below. Feel free to go ahead and use the remix pack, and make sure you email me on my Facebook page, on my Instagram. Send me a DM of the remixes you guys make. I'd love for you to hear them, and if I really like it, I can actually talk to the label and see if we can get it released. But I hope you guys learned a lot. I hope you guys got a chance to check out some of the techniques that I use. Again, Nexus is a great plugin. I use it a lot. The Kashmir pack that they just released is absolutely phenomenal. I literally just use one of those packs to make this remix. So you guys can see it goes a long way. It's worth the investment. And I will catch you guys at the next one. And have a happy new year ahead.